I'm just here doing a quick pick a card reading. And the question today will be, can you give me details on my verdict, my court case, time frames, any details, outcomes? And I'll have 3 groups today. I'll have this be group 1 with the quartz pendant. This will be group 2 with this, it's a turtle in the center with a sun around it. And then group 3 will be this tree of life pendant. So my intentions for this reading are for it to resonate with as many out there, and also as a timeless reading. So whenever you take a look at this video is when you're supposed to hear these messages. And I pray for clarity, and I pray for any details for group 1. So we're going to start with the quartz group 1. Please give us clear view on what's going on in this court case. Wow, okay. All right. Okay, so first card out is the Ace of Wands, which is, it could be a week's time. It doesn't have to be, but it's quick action. And the reason why I say that is because it has the Tower card right over it. So this could involve a fire sign, an Aries specifically, but it doesn't have to be. If you put these cards together, notice how there's an action that strikes suddenly. So I'm thinking either this will happen within the next week, or it has happened within, it has happened within the last week. Something that strikes quickly, something shocking, some news, some invitation, some event. It could be, or a quick trip, a quick action. And it could be obviously legal, because we are asking about legalities here and outcomes and things like that. It could have been something relating to children. It doesn't have to be. I got the Page of Cups here. Could be female energy, doesn't have to be. But it's involving something new, some news about something upcoming regarding children, or something starting fresh. The beginning of, it could be the beginning of litigation, because I did get the King of Swords here. This reminds me of a judge, magistrate, logical thinking. It could be an air sign, male, but it doesn't have to be. It could be justice for children, justice for something new that has started, some emotional justice, because this is the Page of Cups, and that deals with emotionality and feelings and stuff like that. So also there could be something that you get the 7 of Swords here. So it could be something that someone tried to get away with, or will be trying to get away with. And it doesn't have to be, but also it could be something that lasts for about 7 months. And then you get the 2 of Swords here. It could be dealing with obviously a court case, because this is, I believe it's Cancer or Moon in Libra. So it could be having to do with a mother, legalities regarding a mother. It could be a custody battle too, but let's see what happens when it's quick action, some new quick action happening. And it was started due to some sneakiness that happened, that was shocking in nature, and is now calling for justice for a mom or female figure. And this is what I'm getting when I'm putting all these cards together. If you notice, this is pretty much, I'll just do this, put the figures in front so you could see This is, I'll put this close to the screen here so you could get your own story out of these cards. But it deals with something that happened. It could be a theft case also, because the Seven of Swords does signify theft, but someone trying to get away with something, but so there was swift action that happened maybe because of that, and someone was taken to court, legalities, and it could have been emotionally devastating for somebody. It could have been a mother, it could have been a father, this could be a custody or separation, because I do see, and actually I do see the father figure kind of protecting the child in a way. So maybe it's also, it could go that way. It could be a father figure trying to protect their children, and something was started legally because of that. It's a confusing time because I do see a lot of the moon influence here with the moon in Libra. It's confusing. It's there's a lot of hidden things that will come to the light because of all the fire I see. And if this deals with children, I believe the children will be emotionally fulfilled at the end of this, because I do see this little girl carrying the cup, and they feel protected. They feel, you know, maybe it is a little confusing for them, but I see this figure moving away from this stealth, from this like figure, you know, kind of trying to get away with something. So as far as the children, I think they're safe. And if this does not deal with children, it actually is moving, this situation is moving towards emotional fulfillment. It's moving away from the chaos. So, but the more I see this, the more it speaks to me as far as either the magistrate, the judge, making the correct decision on behalf of children or on behalf of this new beginning, or the victor being the male figure. It could be a father figure, a spouse. It could be something, a verdict that happens out of the blue, because it's just, it feels like it's shocking. And it feels like maybe there's stillness at first regarding this issue, this verdict, and then all of a sudden there's motion and action. As soon as it starts, as soon as it begins, it ends. So maybe this is a quick court case, legal. It could last from 2 to 7 months, but it doesn't have to be. It could be as quick as 2 months, because I do have the Two of Swords here, which signify months. It feels like there's a protective figure. Doesn't have to be male or female. There's a protective figure that gets a lot of momentum in this court case. They get a push ahead. They get justice. They get to feel rebalanced. They almost have this spark of energy that helps them out. And it could be like the motivation to protect, either protect themselves or protect others. So the other party, I feel like they're trying to get away with this sneakiness. They're moving out of the picture though. And it could be something that has happened during the last 5 months. It doesn't have to be, but I see them moving away from this, and also just letting down their guard and letting down, putting down their weapons. So they kind of surrender and they give up, because there's this protective figure willing to fight and endure this battle that they have, you know, that they have been going through. Let me see what other messages I can get from the Whispers of Love here, just to clarify things. Oops. Okay. Yeah. So there is the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So there's a lot of things to consider in this court case. There might be things that get uncovered as the case goes on. 22, so that's also, it could be something having to do with a home or stability, because this reduces to a 4, or a family, and doesn't have to be. Practice compassion, seeing things from a fresh perspective. So this kind of reminds me of the Hangman energy. It could be that there's a Pisces involved. It doesn't have to be, but also I see this as, that's how you gain this victorious verdict on your part, is to remain balanced and compassionate towards the other person. And it says true love, this love is once in a lifetime. So it could be that whatever, so 3 is so, because this reduces to a 3, and it's about an Empress, motherhood, protectiveness, nurturance. It could be something that this true love card signifies, just this true love for somebody, and this is why this journey and this battle is happening, is to nurture, grow, protect, and it could be yourself, but also it could be about somebody else. Also, if you are asking for guidance, there's a lot of guidance coming through to you through music, through lyrics, messages from spirit that can be coming through in that way. And basically there's a sense of harmony, even though you know that you're in the midst of all this chaos. You're protected, you're harmonious with the universe, you're I think you're taking the correct steps, and I don't know, but this pile is all about nurturing. I feel that it's in every single one of these cards. There's either a baby or a kid or someone nurturing a bird, or just, it's all about, and then there's the Empress, and there's a very protective nature. So this pal, you might be doing this, be involved in this battle, in this court case, to protect, and you know, to be somebody's, come to somebody's aid. And it doesn't have to be, but I think that is the message, the main message for this pile. And I hope that resonated with you. And then now we'll move on to pile 2, which is this turtle necklace. So we'll see what messages are happening for pile 2. These cards are so slippery. I feel like I'm gonna lose them all. All right. Okay. Wow. Oh my goodness, this pile is going to be a heavy one, I think. Okay, so your first Your first card out is the Ten of Swords. So this is, it could be an ending to something painful. It could be a betrayal. It could be about a backstabbing, a struggle. You're basically at your wit's end, and it could be something that has been plaguing you for the last, mentally plaguing you for the last 9 to 10 months. Because you do get the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and in your present energy, you're having to walk away. So you have the 8 of Cups here. You're having to walk away from something. It could be a lesson learned, because it does deal with Saturn. So you could be either a Pisces, Capricorn, or an air sign so far. And we have Cups here. It's looking at things that you regret, because you get the 5 of Cups. It's like regret. Looking at the glass half empty instead of half full, not looking at what is still there in front of you. And then you could be a water sign, but you don't have to be. This is the Queen of Cups. So there's healing coming. There's some type of protection, nurturing, but this deals with also a lot of competition. So it could be something regarding, I'm getting either two very clear scenarios. It's either an infidelity situation that was brought into this court case, or also a job, a partnership that was maybe one party got over on the other one, and so they're trying to move away from all of this. So somebody's leaving something behind. It screams job for me. It's like, also it could be a case regarding a death in the family. It doesn't have to be, but it could be that could be why you're involved in this case. But I see a lot of turmoil in this. Like, you've had to endure it for several months, like 9 to 10 months. And it's some type of competitive situation, or a struggle, or just a big change, because this is the number 5. We have 2 5s here. So there's quite a bit of change happening. And there's not only mental, but emotional turmoil. Although I do see that in about 5 months, there'll be some type of emotional healing for this pile. There also could be, let me get clarifiers for this one, because I don't have a clear picture of what this is talking about. I see in like 7 months time, kind of getting over a hump and just kind of reaching towards like your wish fulfillment, but it's gonna take a while. Yes. So there could be a family situation that happens once you reach that 9th cup, and it could be it could be like in 7 to 10 months. And then you have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So ultimately, you will end up with this fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, but it's going to take a while of, some time to heal, some time to walk away from something, some time to walk away from the emotional and mental turmoil you have from the situation. It doesn't really tell me if who's going to be victorious here, but I think after some time of healing from this court case, you will have a partnership, and not only that, you'll have emotional fulfillment. It could even be a family. It could even be that this brings you on to another situation where you find a good partnership, whether it's in a job situation or a remote romantic situation. And I see a lot of water signs, air signs, maybe a fire sign involved, but mostly water and air. So let me see what the guidance is from the Whispers of Love here. I'll get just a few cards to give us some more details on this situation. Okay. Oh, the Union of Hearts. So this could be a love connection defies explanation. So I don't know if this court case deals with a union, but I think this court situation or verdict or trial springs you forth into this great partnership. And I also get, look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. So it could be, it's going to be a tough, it's the 11 here. It's going to be a tough battle in court. And it says, be authentic, be real, and be true to who you are and how you feel. So maybe like honesty and putting it all out there is the best way to move forward in this court case. It's telling you to just be authentic, be true, say the facts, be real, and express your emotions. All of that. I see all of that, but also I see I see this one person, it's almost this cycle here. I see this as a cycle is almost signifying this situation that you're in, and maybe from this situation also gaining self-appreciation, self-love, and then through that obtaining a partnership that is going to be what you deserve, whether it's in your job, in your romantic life, in your friend circle. It's going to take a full transformation. It's going to actually have you look at things from a completely different perspective, and maybe even get to know yourself to the core. It's maybe something that you've never done, that you've never just really gotten to know yourself and gotten to appreciate yourself, love yourself, which is going to lead you to this union. And it's the beginning of a lengthy union, because you see how it's like trees and they're deep roots here, and it's the number 8, 9, 10. So it's like the beginning of this long-standing life together in a partnership. So I hope those messages resonated, and we'll be moving on to pile 3, which is this pendant, the Tree of Life pendant. And again, we're asking the same question for group 3 viewers. Tell us the details on this court case. What is going to be happening? What are some time frames? You can tell us any details of verdict, anything that can be helpful to pile 3. Ooh, I see money. Wow, emotional fulfillment. Okay, so this is something that's going to happen in the next 8 weeks. I got the 8 of Wands. And this card is about quick action, trips, invitations, movement. It could be something that either happens within the next 8 weeks, or it happens immediately. Like you could be getting a phone call right now. It's that sort of movement. 11 of, it's the this is the Strength card. Let me see in this tarot. I'm not too sure, because 11 could be either way. Could go either way. Okay. So sorry guys. Strength card. Okay, so there's going to be strong movement, or somebody's contemplating strong action, movement. It's going to take some resilience, some cunning. I see cunning from this card. I also see inner strength. I see resilience, and it's some type of collaboration. It could be a collaboration of within a job. It doesn't have to be. It could be about material, but I see also this King of Coins here. It could be that it's dealing with a father figure, or a spouse, or an earth sign. And then finally we have this 7 of Coins, and on top of that is the Ace of Cups, which is the beginning of an emotional fulfillment. Let's see what happens when I put these cards together. Also, I see charity here. There's some type of charity happening, or involves a charity. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, there's 2 sides to this. If you look at the cards like this is where all the action is. There's the 7 of Coins here, and there's 2 coins. It's almost like an exchange. You know, one is providing one coin and the other one's providing the other coin. It's almost like an even exchange. But if you notice, this poor guy on their knees here doesn't have very many coins, and he's giving up the 1 coin, whereas this king has the 7 coins and is also giving up the 1. So it's going to be an even exchange, although in this situation, one party is going to gain a lot more in the long run than the other one. And it could be 2 males involved. It doesn't have to be. I don't see very much feminine energy, but there is the Strength card, so that could be, the Empress is always depicted in the Strength card. So it's gonna it's just gonna have to be something that is, you have to endure for a while. You have to be strong enough to get through this. The victorious party will more than likely be the one that's already in good standing. It'll bring emotional fulfillment. This verdict or court case will bring emotional fulfillment. It'll be sudden events. It could be a lot of activity happening all at once after a pause or stagnation. Also, I'm seeing Leo season. It doesn't have to be. Or a Leo is involved. A Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Something that happens in the next 8 weeks, which brings emotional fulfillment. Maybe it's going to be it could be something that is offered. Also, I see offer from here, from this card. It's something's being offered. It's almost like a, I don't know if it's like a plea bargain or a something tangible that brings emotional fulfillment. It could be a property, money, assets being offered to you or being given to you through this case. It also could be some type of trip that has to be made. Or maybe it involves something in your career, because I do see a lot of coins, but it involves taking a trip. I see one party really kind of surrendering and kind of giving up. And the other one, I feel like they're more victorious. They're shooting the party that's victorious is kind of like has that mindset of manifestation. They're like shooting for the stars. They're not thinking they're going to lose it all. And this is why they're being victorious, is because they have the eye on the prize, and they know that they're going to be victorious. It's like a commanding confidence, a quiet confidence, and also a kindness to them. Let me see what further guidance we can get from these cards. Whispers of love. Oh. Whoa. One. Okay, so we get 4. We get 4. So actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So this is the first card that I see. So this breaks down to 13. So it's a scorpionic energy to this card. It could be something that is like a new beginning, a death of something, and a new beginning. It also makes me feel like if any of you guys, this is maybe for just a handful out there, but if any of you guys are listening to your either inner guidance or are speaking with past loved ones, it makes me feel like they're providing you the correct guidance on which actions to take, because of that scorpionic energy. And also birds make me, like for me, are messages from spirit, and there's this person writing that message from, writing that bird here. And also you get number 20, which is the Judgment. I love you. These are powerful words. I think more than anything, this card just speaks loudly to having positive, loving intentions in your heart, and that's how you're going to be victorious. And also, I have the spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. So maybe preparing for this verdict, for the situation, maybe with your legal counsel and spending time together, going over the facts, going over testimony, anything like that, over the details could be helpful. And then 5, consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. And so this could also be something in terms of a home. So because foundation is bringing me back to the home here, and family, it could be something that happens, a change in the home, a change in the family that influences it that way. But also it could be the beginning of a new phase in the home. So I hope these messages resonated, and I'm glad I got to do this reading for you guys, and have a great day. Thanks.